Hi, my name is Rose Simons of Rose's Health and Wellness, and today I thought we'd talk about the popcorn controversy. Mm, didn't know there was one, did you? No. Well, this is from a person who, as a child, growing up with my six brothers, once a week on Fridays, my mom would have, for supper, all we had was a huge bowl of popcorn. We could have as much as we wanted. That was every Friday as we grew up. Then 20 years ago, when we moved down here from New York, things were a little tight financially. So, to save money, my husband and I had popcorn every night for supper for one whole year. Well, wasn't the greatest thing to do. But in the meantime, this is why. So, the pros first of popcorn. Well, it's a crunchy way to eat butter and salt. It does fill you up if eaten in large enough quantities. And it has some possible benefits of perhaps fiber. And it is relatively inexpensive unless you're eating it at the movies. Now, the cons, well, unless it's organic, all popcorn slash corn and in the United States is genetically modified, meaning it has the Roundup Ready gene or glyphosate introduced in it. So that's an issue. The other thing is, I don't know about you, but some of us have cracked our teeth trying to eat the unpopped kernels. Unless it's air popped and dry, there's really too many calories. And then you always have those pesky hulls, that get stuck between your teeth and your gums, and they're sharp. And you can slice the inside of your mouth and all that. What's interesting about that is this: our skin, outside skin of our body, has 7 layers of skin. That's pretty tough. You can do a lot to it. Protects you. You can damage one layer and you're still okay. Your guts don't fall out. But this tube, I'm going to have a little help here from my friend. This tube from our mouth all the way down to our anus is only 1 cell thick. 1 cell thick. All the way down through. It's a tube. The stomach, 1 cell thick. Small intestine, large intestine, 1 cell thick, all the way out. All right. And you've seen sausages and things like that, so you know the tube because they're pig sauce, they're pig tubes, but people's the same. All right. So, what's popcorn got to do with that? Well, those pesky hulls. What happens is you don't digest the hulls. That tube, those cells, they're called soldier cells, and they're tight junction. They sit together. In fact, they hold arms. That's how they hold together. But when we get into the hulls, they'll go through and slice, just like razor blades. And now you got gaps. But then the glyphosate, the nature of that is that it releases those tight junctions. So now you got big gaps, slices, big gaps. This is not good because on the other side of this tube is your bloodstream and your lymphatic and all kinds of traffic going up and down. Well, you get a hole, it slices it or separates it, you get a hole, and food items, could be wheat, could be corn, could be popcorn, could be soy, whatever, goes through the tight junction, through the hole, and now it's in the bloodstream. What happens then is our immune system, and we're going to call him Arnold, as in Schwarzenegger, because that's basically what happens. So Arnold gets the alarm. He's on the other side, he's trucking, and he goes, "Oh, there's something bad in here." and he sees the offending item has gotten through and it's up against maybe a kidney cell, because remember, it goes all the way down through. Maybe it's up against a kidney cell, maybe it's up against a heart cell, or maybe it's, in my case, a melanin, the coloring of your skin, a melanin cell. And so, of course, he goes ballistic, blows them all up. Now you've got pieces of the offending item, whatever it was, and whatever was the collateral damage, the just innocent little bystander cell just happened to be up in the way. So now you got parts as parts all intermingled. Of course, Arnold does his job. He sets up a flag. And on that flag, it says from now on, these items are bad. And whenever you see them, you got to go after them. Okay, so now the macrophage, the cleanup crew come, gather them all up, take them off, and take them to a lymphatic, which you have all over your body to protect you. But now the body says, ooh, anytime we see melanin cells, we're going to have to attack them. Well, this isn't good. And we go along and we get one more of these. They're like little straws in the camel's back, a straw here, another one there, another one there. The only thing we got going for us is that this tube actually heals itself of these holes every couple of days, unless we keep taking in offending items. So we keep taking them in. You got a straw here, straw there, another one, another one, another one, another one. Then all of a sudden, we're under a lot of stress. We're in lockdown. We can't go anywhere. We can't talk to anybody. We can't do anything. Can't travel. And so what do? We order junk food and we eat in and we stress and all this kind of stuff. So stress, unfortunately, lowers the immune system. So now all these little straws, one of these days, one of those straws is just going to say, off. And now we crash. Now we're allergic to everything. We don't feel good. Our digestion, elimination's all messed up. We break out with what's called vitiligo, which is where the skin doesn't have the coloring anymore. That's what happened to me. This was 3 years ago. And we bloat and we have all kinds of issues. All right. So, can be pretty nasty, all from a little thing like popcorn hulls. So what do? How can we fix this? Can we fix it? Yeah, you can. And I'm going to tell you that, how to fix it, in the next video. So stay tuned. So this has been Rose Simons of Rose's Health and Wellness, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you haven't already subscribed, by all means do so. And that way you will be notified when I make the next video. All right. Have a good night.